wasting any time, I'm just going straight into what this like video is about. I have my foundation splotched on my face because I'm about to blend it in, but hey guys, it's Jordan. I was trying to say Jordan and Joby at the same time and it didn't work out. That's embarrassing. Okay, moving on. It's Jordan Byers. You already know. What's up? I am the biggest noob on the internet, but it's gonna be fine, right? It's okay, right? All right. I thought I'd sit down and fill you guys in on what's been going on with my freaking life because it has been a freaking wild roller coaster the past couple of days. Actually, it's been a roller coaster since I've moved to LA. So yes, I'm in Los Angeles, the heart of Los Angeles, downtown LA. It's interesting. So I asked a bunch of you on Twitter to send me some questions because everybody keeps asking me, you know, like, why are you changing? Like, did you break up with Isaac? Da, 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 da. And I address it and then it goes away. Like it just gets pushed down in the feed or, and then not everybody's filled in. So I thought I'd just do like a little update video so that everybody can be filled in. And if people have questions, they can just kind of come to this video. But before we start getting into some questions, I want to give a huge thank you to Juno for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I've been using their microfiber sponges since I made the video, testing out microfiber sponges. Like, you guys know that I literally bought that sponge. They didn't send it to me or anything. Like, I bought that sponge, I tried it out, I became actually obsessed with it, and this has been like my first love ever since. I don't use beauty blenders, I don't use like the IT Cosmetics or the orange ones. Like, I don't use any other beauty blender or anything, any other sponge other than this microfiber sponge because this is the actual best beauty sponge on the market. And just because today's videos is sponsored by them doesn't mean I'm like not telling you guys the truth, because I literally did a whole brutally honest review on them a while ago and I freaking have been obsessed with their sponges since then. So I mean, if you don't believe me, I'll link the video down below, but they offered a sponsorship and I'm like, I'm gonna take it because I actually love and support the sponge so freaking bad. So this is actually a brand new one. This is like their new shape. It has a flat bottom and like a teardrop top. It's really freaking amazing. You can use it wet and dry, but you guys already know that. This is what a wet one looks like and this is what a dry one looks like. So obviously it expands when you get it wet. I've been using these since they sent them to me because I just couldn't wait to rip them open and start using them because they're freaking amazing. And my old ones were getting kind of crusty, so I didn't wait to open this until right now. I mean, we've been using them. So the first question comes from Amanda Landingham, and she is one of the OG Joby Squad members. I've met up with her. She is actually the sweetest person ever. We've become best friends, and we met just because she watched my videos and was like the most amazing supporter ever and still is. So when people say like, oh, YouTubers and stuff can't be friends with their supporters and fans or whatever, not true. I've become friends, like real life friends, with a couple of people that started out supporting me or watching my videos and stuff, and it's always been so genuine, and I literally treat you guys like best friends because that's what you are to me. Like, my friends are online. All my friends are on the internet. But anyways, she asks, when life is hard and you're facing rough times, how do you find your way out of it, and what helps you deal with the sucky times? Basically, what different things help you find happiness again? Love you. Love you too, Amanda. So we're gonna get into this a little bit later, but I've been going through some pretty rough times lately, and a lot of life changes have been happening. And to be honest, like, the only way I've been able to get through it is by putting my trust in God and like trusting that everything happens for a reason, and that, like, you know, when stuff happens, when crap happens, like, the only thing we can do is pick ourselves back up and keep moving forward, because I'm not gonna waste my time being sad and depressed over something that I can't change. I struggled with depression since I was in the 5th grade, and it's always been one of those things that has been really hard for me to deal with, but I've gotten really good at, well, one, taking my medication, which helps, but also trying my absolute best to always think positively and, you know, look forward towards the future and know that this is just a season of life, and there's going to be so many more seasons in my life, and some are going to be great, some are going to be sucky, but at the end of the day, like, I'm just going to keep living, doing my thing, and, you know, trusting that God's got it all worked out, and that's just basically how I've been living. So, like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but my foundation and concealer is blended absolutely perfectly. Like, I can't even, like, yeah, this is an ad for Juno, but you guys already know how many videos have I been using these sponges in. Like, literally every time I put on foundation in a video, you guys see me using the sponge. So, like, this is freaking the best sponge in the world. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have a code. If you want to use my affiliate link, you can use it down below. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be so pushy, but, you know, girls in LA, your girls in LA, it's expensive here, like, use my code. So Jessica asked, what happened between you and Isaac? Now, I really want to keep my relationship with Isaac and our breakup and everything really short and sweet, like explaining it on the internet, because at the end of the day, that was a really, really special relationship that I had. And you guys didn't get to see it all, but truly, truly, it was amazing. He was amazing. He will always have such a huge, huge part of my heart. I think that he is one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. And I honestly wish him the best. I hope that he becomes the most happy person in the world. I wish him everything and more in life, because that's how much he deserves it. But with being so far away, he lives in Columbus, Ohio, and I live here in Los Angeles, the distance just got really hard to handle, and trying to do that and also, like, trying to chase my dreams and going to college and trying also to have a social life and have friends, and trying to balance all these things just got to me, and I just couldn't do it anymore. So that's kind of what happened with me and Isaac. We just kind of fell apart a little bit, and it's okay for me to figure myself out. It's okay for me to be single and find who I am before, you know, making huge life decisions and choices, you know, wrapped around like a relationship. It's just like, it's a very difficult situation to be put in, and nobody pressured me into anything. I made the decision myself, but I just felt like I needed to find who I am. And, you know, I'm in college, I'm trying to figure out if I want to just stop after my associates or get my bachelor's, or am I gonna live in LA? Well, I'm gonna have to be able to afford LA, so I'm like trying to, you know, be able to afford LA, and I'm trying to meet new people and not be lonely and have friends, and then my relationship is so far away in Ohio, and I'm like just confused is what I am. And that's why we broke up, was because I really feel the need to figure myself out before I can fully dedicate every part of me to somebody else. And so for those of you wondering if I did anything or if Isaac did anything wrong, the answer is no. It just wasn't the right timing. So I don't want to talk about this the whole video, but long story short, I love Isaac. I will always love Isaac. I think he is an amazing person, and he will always be a best friend to me. He will always have like that brotherly best friend type of love from me. So don't ever think that he did anything wrong, because he's probably the most amazing. He is the most amazing Christian, kind man I've met. I hope that whoever he is with later on, I hope that they treat him well. I hope that he has the happiest life. Like, he seriously deserves that more than anybody. So AJ asks, are you working on any collabs anytime in the future? Yes, girl, I am trying to get some collabs down because I really want to put new people on the channel and like be friends with other YouTubers and do collabs and stuff. I mean, I'm in freaking Los Angeles where literally every YouTuber is. Like, I'm gonna take advantage of that for a quick sec. We're gonna try the whole thing. We're gonna try it. So just wait, I'm trying to get some things together. We're trying to do some collabs, but that stuff takes time and planning, so give me a second. I'm gonna be on it real soon, okay? Just wait, it's gonna be great. Okay, I'm back. And I need to fix this hair because she's looking like a bald potato. So, for today's eye look, I'm gonna be using the Summer Nights palette by JUNO&CO. And then I'm also gonna be using the Peach Dream palette because I might need some more transition colors. This is by Prism Makeup, but you can also get it on JUNO&CO. Duh, is pretty. And so is this one. I am actually insane about this purple glitter color right here. I need to put this on my lid. I need it. And this blue. The purple and the blue is a must. And also this silver is really freaking beautiful. Hold up. I didn't even mean to do this. Okay, this is a JUNO&CO brush. I literally just pulled this out because I always like to use more dense brushes when I first start to pack a shade on my eyelid. So I'm taking this brown color right here called Run This Town. I didn't even mean to use like a JUNO&CO brush. Like, I'm so cheesy. Anyways, I'm just gonna be packing this shade right in the corner of my lid like I always do. You guys know, I usually start out like this, just placing a color right on my lid, and I always put the wet P. Louise base down. I got that trick from Nikki Tutorials. Like, I don't set my base anymore because look at how much pigment just came out of that color, because the pigment is just sticking straight to the wet, sticky base, you know what I mean? So like, it's so freaking pigmented because when you do that, all the pigment is sticking right onto the base. Okay, so I'm gonna take this color right here called Semifreddo. I don't know what that means, but it's just a beautiful chocolate brown. I'm going to blend out the edges of that darker chocolate brown color. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Okay, so H asks, what were those tweets about the other day with something about people judging you, how you dress, and something about your love life. So the other day, somebody was talking about how I've changed, and like, people keep talking to me about, oh, Jordan, you've changed. I don't like you anymore, you changed, I don't like who you're becoming, But there's also been a ton of people who have been super supportive of my changes that are happening, and I kind of want to say something about this. So my heart hasn't changed. What I value in life hasn't changed. Who I care about hasn't changed. My faith hasn't changed. Who I am as a person hasn't changed. I love the same things that I've always loved, and I'm passionate about the same things I've always been passionate, and I love God the same way I've always loved God. But I can see how people are, you know, saying I've changed, because I have changed, and I think it's from, one, me growing up. I'm 19 years old in downtown Los Angeles. I'm figuring myself out and figuring out what I want to do with the rest of my life. So of course there's going to be lots of changes happening. You know, I'm trying to start a career, and you know, I'm going to school, and I'm meeting new people, and I'm trying new things, and it's just been a really wild experience, but it's also been like living down here in LA has probably been the most exciting. I've been here for about a month. Yeah, I've been here for a month, and it's been about the most exciting month of my entire life. Just being in a big city and figuring myself out and trying new restaurants and exploring and everything. Like, it's just been such a blast, and also like studying what I want to study and like do with the rest of my life. If you don't know, I'm studying at FITM. It's down here in downtown Los Angeles. It's the Fashion Institute for Design and Merchandise, and I'm studying beauty industry merchandise and marketing, and it's been amazing. It's a ton of work. Like, people often assume like, oh, you go to fashion school, like you're probably stupid and don't know what you're doing, and that's your last resort. But actually, fashion school is really hard because there's a lot of projects, you know, there's a lot of research, analytics, it's business. Like, I'm doing beauty industry, merchandise, and marketing. Like, that's business stuff, that's numbers, that's analytics, that's researching, that's databases, and like going through all of that stuff. Like, it's not easy stuff, but I love it. Like, this is what I love doing, and I'm just having such a blast doing this. So of course, like, when you are young and you're going to college and you're living your life and experiencing new things and all that jazz, like, you're bound to change a little bit. Like, what I thought I used to like, I still like, but I'm also like exploring who I am as an individual and finding who I truly am. Cause like, when you're in college, you have to realize that you're about to be making really difficult decisions, like with what you want to do with the rest of your life, where you want to live. Like, all of this stuff is happening right now for me, and I've just had to grow up really fast, especially from being on YouTube and, you know, starting this when I was in high school. I feel like I totally skipped over that stage of my life where you're supposed to like slow down and like figure yourself out. Like, I totally just jumped over that. Didn't really figure myself out. I just like started my career and like just went full throttle into it, and I didn't really take time to get to know the inside of me. I mean, that sounds really weird. Like, I know who I am. I like what I like, but I also, like, because I've been working so hard to build this for myself, this life, I never really got to experience trying to figure myself out, figure out my heart, and figure out my life, because everything is happening so fast. And before I know it, I'm gonna have to be deciding, like, you know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna have to be deciding, but there's a lot of things for me to decide in the near future, and I'm just trying to enjoy my life while I'm 19 and in college, because you never get that back. You never get that back at all. So, I'm trying to enjoy it while I can. I'm gonna pass that on now. Long gone, long gone, long gone. Long gone, long gone, long gone. Long gone, long gone, long gone. Okay, so the eye look is done. I'm freaking obsessed with it. Let me go and put on lashes and mascara and eyeliner really quick, and then we'll oh my gosh. Oh. Alright, you guys, this is me a little bit later in the future. I'm sorry, but Juno and I are doing a giveaway. So, I love the sponges so much. I was like, we need to let the squad try them. Like, they need to know really what's going on. So, all you have to do to enter this giveaway, 50 winners by the way, is comment on the video and then also click the link in the description. You're gonna have to put your email in. That's so they can message you, like email you if you won. So that's literally it. But also if you wanna like and subscribe and turn on post notification, that's gonna give you some brownie points in my book. But yeah, that is literally it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! I'm so excited for you guys to try out the sponge. It makes me say, ah!